Hello everybody, my name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we know the official Clutch Player of the Year award winner, and unfortunately the Chicago Bulls do get, scuffed again, essentially, falling second place this time, and we're going to talk about it in this video. But before we get any further, if you liked the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls, and I guess your feeling about having one of our Bulls players not receive, the Clutch Player of the Year award. So without further ado, before I get any further, of course, it sucks, but we will have to congratulate Stephen Curry for winning the Clutch Player of the Year award. DeMar DeRozan was second, and it was a tight race the entire way through, but Stephen Curry edges out DeMar DeRozan and wins the Clutch Player of the Year. DeMar DeRozan finished second, and I also want to give a quick shout out to Kobe White, who I think finished in the top 15 for Clutch Player of the Year as well. He did a phenomenal job for the Bulls this season, but I'm not going to lie, this one stung a little bit more. I think Kobe White's most improved candidacy was a good one, and he finished second as well. But I kind of always felt like Tyrese Maxey edged him out, especially towards the end of the season, whereas Kobe White really struggled towards the end of the season. This one feels a little bit more, I wouldn't say robbed is the word, because there's stats on both ends that you can make arguments for Curry and for DeMar DeRozan, but this felt like it hurt more, essentially, to see DeMar DeRozan, who was clutch all year for the Chicago Bulls, get snubbed out of that award. Now, we're saying, what are the stats? What do the stats say about Stephen Curry and DeMar DeRozan? Well, the two biggest stats that go in Stephen Curry's favor is that Stephen Curry has more clutch points than DeMar DeRozan. It's not by much, but it's more. I think he has a better efficiency than DeMar DeRozan on that standpoint as well. And you also got to consider he played less clutch minutes. So he was able to do more in the clutch in less minutes. Which, again, those are pretty favorable stats if you ask me. But there's also stats on DeMar DeRozan's side. For example, overtime. DeMar DeRozan was the best overtime performer since Kobe Bryant, I believe. I think that was a stat that was floating around. That's a pretty big statement and a pretty big accomplishment for DeMar DeRozan. Of course, the guy that he, was inspired by was Kobe Bryant. So to kind of have that type of season where, you're related to Kobe Bryant in that way, that's a pretty big deal. And DeMar DeRozan was by far the best overtime performer for the NBA this season, and that was not even close. Obviously, you have to look at records as well. Now, you might make the argument that records is a team thing, and the Bulls had a better, clutch record in terms of the clutch. We played more games in the clutch, I believe, as well, but we have a better record than the Golden State Warriors. I don't actually know the record at the moment, but I think the Warriors were like 24-24, and the Bulls were, I can't remember. I'll definitely put it on the screen, but we do have more wins and we have a better record in the clutch than the Golden State Warriors. So that's obviously another thing. DeMar DeRozan played more clutch minutes, which you could put on the bright side of DeRozan. And again, I just feel like we were the better overall clutch team compared to the Golden State Warriors. Heck, there was even a clutch game that we won against the Golden State Warriors. I think they also won a clutch one against us as well, so that goes either way. Look, again, there's stats on either side. I think Curry's efficiency really took the reins here. He did a lot more in the clutch efficiency-wise. That's why he got more clutch points in less clutch minutes. It's because of his efficiency, and I think that was the key. But again, there was so much that went DeMar DeRozan's side as well, and it sucks to see that we get snubbed once again. As Bulls fans, we don't have a lot to cheer for. We really, really don't. And, Golden State, they've had a dynasty over the course of the last couple of seasons. The Bulls don't have that much to cheer for. We don't have, team success. We haven't had it for ages. So the fact of the matter is, these are the type of awards that you're looking for. And we didn't get two awards that we were looking for there. Most improved and, of course, Clutch Player of the Year. Now, one thing we know for certain is that Alex Caruso will probably most likely be an All-NBA defender. If that doesn't happen, then I think we really have something to talk about. But ultimately, as I said earlier on in the video, this could have gone either way. I can't say I watch a whole lot of Golden State Warriors games, so I can't really comment 100% on whether I believe we got robbed or not. And I don't think it'd be foolish of me to say we got robbed when I barely watched any Golden State Warriors game throughout the season, and I just haven't seen Stephen Curry in the clutch for the entire season. I can look at stats and metrics. I think a lot of that do favor Stephen Curry, but there's also stats that do favor DeRozan. I've mentioned quite a few of them. But I've watched a lot of Chicago Bulls games. I've watched pretty much every single one. And we've seen what DeMar DeRozan was able to do in the clutch, especially in overtime. And I'm going to say I'm proud either way. I'm proud of DeMar DeRozan. I know he didn't get the award, but I'm proud of the accomplishments. I'm proud of the ability he was able to bring out through the clutch and through overtimes and stuff of that nature. And I think there was a lot of good things that went his way and went the Bulls' way. It sucks that has he won this award? I don't think he's won this award. He's been deemed the king of the fourth quarter, but this is a relatively new award. And I'll be honest, I don't think he's won one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I definitely don't think he's won one, but maybe he has. Either way, it's a tough break. I think other candidates were along the lines of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he came third. He was not even close in the race compared to DeMar and Stephen Curry, which I think is a bit of a disrespect in many ways. But again, there's only so many votes. But you also got to consider this is a media vote as well. Let's be honest, it's a media vote. So I'm not going to say we got robbed, but you can also clearly see what the media is going to pick. Stephen Curry is a generational player. Everybody loves Stephen Curry. He is one of the top jersey sellers every single season, and he's very, very popular. Obviously, DeMar DeRozan doesn't have that level of popularity, so of course media are also going to benefit and choose Stephen Curry. And that's the harsh reality as well. So there's a couple of reasons why Stephen Curry did win. But again, I'm not going to complain about it. I'll be honest, in a couple of days' time, I'm probably going to forget about this. And that's okay. But for now, for this specific video, congratulations to Stephen Curry. Condolences to DeMar DeRozan. But I think as a Bulls collective, we can say we are happy with what DeMar DeRozan was able to do in the fourth quarter and in the clutch. I know a lot of people will come to the comment section and explain why DeMar DeRozan was robbed. That's okay as well, because I think there's a genuine argument for DeMar DeRozan winning Clutch Player of the Year. Nevertheless, with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Tough break. We'll have to move on from this one. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.